Well, this is another lecture in continuation to the first one on the concept of international terrorism. I have told you that it is very difficult to define terrorism. The world could not find out any such definition of terrorism on which there is consensus among the experts. So it is very difficult to define terrorism, but some good attempts have been done. And one very good definition of terrorism I found in online encyclopedia that I am quoting here. According to this definition, terrorism is premeditated, politically motivated, organized use of violence perpetrated by subnational groups or clandestine agents against the non-combatant or civilian population, which always has an audience. Now, this definition tells that any act of violence cannot be dubbed as terrorism. Terrorism is basically such a use of violence which fulfills all those conditions described in the definition that I have quoted right now. The first condition is that terrorism is premeditated use of violence. That is to say, terrorism is well thought out, planned beforehand, planned in advance, and the use of violence which is done under the terrorist act is never sudden. It is well thought out and planned in advance. Second, terrorism is always politically motivated use of violence. That is to say, there is always a political design behind the terrorist use of violence. That is to say, terrorism is performed or perpetrated in order to achieve some political end. Third, terrorism is organized use of violence. The sporadic use of violence is not called terrorism. Rather, there is a well-knit organization for terrorist activities. Terrorist activities are always perpetrated or performed by a well-knit organization. So, terrorism is organized use of violence. Number 4. Terrorism is always perpetrated by subnational groups or clandestine agents. That is to say, terrorism is performed or perpetrated by such groups which are living inside a nation, inside a state. A state must be or may be sponsoring terrorism, but terrorism is always performed or perpetrated by subnational groups, such groups which are living inside the nation. It is always performed by some secret groups or organizations living inside the nation. A state might be sponsoring terrorism. It may be supporting terrorism, but terrorism in actual fact is performed by subnational or clandestine agents living inside the state. Fifth, terrorism is always aimed at civilian people. Non-combatant means non-military population. Terrorist activities are always perpetrated on civilians. And the sixth and last one but not least, terrorist organizations always aim at some audience. They always want that so many people listen, or they could send their message to so many people. So all these six types of conditions must be fulfilled in any use of violence, only then it can be called a terrorist activity, otherwise not. Now let me tell you that there are so many types of terrorism. The experts have given six categories or six types of terrorism, which are nationalist terrorism, number 2 state sponsored terrorism, number 3 religious terrorism, number 4 right wing terrorism, number 5 left wing terrorism, and number 6 anarchist terrorism. Out of these six types of terrorism, religious terrorism is most dangerous one, because the terrorism which is inspired by religion considers violence as a positive thing and considers violence as an end in itself. The religious terrorism considers that terrorist activity and the violence perpetrated under it is a positive thing. It is a service to God or Allah. So they never repent their use of violence. Rather, they think that this use of violence and killing the innocent people out of this violent activity is a service to God. So there is an element of positivity in the minds of the perpetrators of religious terrorism. That is why religious terrorism is most dangerous. And you must know that the whole world is today facing religious terrorism. This is the major type of terrorism faced by the world today. Al Qaeda, Hezbollah, Hamas of Palestine, Om Shinrikyo of Japan. These are examples of religious terrorist organizations. Out of them, Hezbollah and Al Qaeda are the most dangerous terrorist organizations of the present day world. So, students, in this audio, only this much is sufficient. In the next audio, I will be coming to tell you something more on terrorism. So, thank you and wish you all the best.